everything always starts with coffee, like always. The key for what it is that we're doing and what we've done is our hard work. We have this really nice product line that have our stamp of approval that we like to eat, that we like to drink. And the one way for you to ultimately really know about your things that you're consuming is to grow it in your backyard. Everything that we're doing is by hand for the most part, you know? So
you pour that love into it.
Yeah.
Our potential, it's exponential.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode. I'm here with John from Willie's Cafe, and we're here at this production facility, man.
What's up, guys?
Is that right? Is this where you make a lot of your products?
Yes, it's dual production. So obviously we are doing a production.
Yeah, that's right.
And we are also producing products out of this facility.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it, man. Yeah, I appreciate you doing this today.
I appreciate us making it happen.
Yeah, that's it. I know we've been trying to for a while now.
Yeah, we got busy schedule.
Yeah, that's it, man. And you're like me. You have a business, and I want you to just kind of like share with the audience today, kind of what you do. How you work with your team. So tell people about Willie's Cafe too, and your product line, and first before and how you kind of got into all this.
Sure. Well, it started as a coffee company. My wife's Colombian, and she took me to the farm in Colombia where they're growing coffee, they're roasting coffee, everything coffee. It's kind of like going to Napa
for
coffee.
Really?
It's in Armenia, Colombia.
Your wife's Colombian?
Yes, she's Colombian. So that's where her family lives. And now we actually have a little cafe and bakery that her mother and brother are running down the street from where the coffee is being roasted in Armenia, Colombia. So it's kind of all coming full circle at the moment. But started Willie Cafe as a coffee company. There's these old Jeeps and trucks that get coffee up and down the mountain. And they've been using these old Willies for a very long time now, since like 1950s. Something with the World War II or something like that, a bunch of these army Jeeps came into the country. And now what they've done with them is fix them up. They've always fixed them up and used them to go up the mountain because they're 4x4, grab the coffee, come back down. And they also are grabbing like plantains because you grow plantains around coffee. Plantains excrete some type of chemical that the coffee likes. And so there's always plantain, not always, but it's beneficial to have plantain trees around the coffee. So you'll see these Jeeps driving down. They got a bunch of coffee, and then sometimes they're stacking plantains on the front. And so
another Jeep.
Yeah. Oh,
I love that.
And other produce.
Yeah.
That's growing up top.
Climbing the Colombian mountains.
Yeah. So started as a coffee company, and now we're just a full retail store that's doing coffee, smoothies, raw juice, organic, cold press. We got a juice program, and we're doing all kinds of things: breakfast sandwiches, empanadas, acai bowls, mango bowls, all kinds of really nice, delicious, and healthy stuff.
Yeah, man. And that's what I love about your place. And by the way, yeah, it's just like an amazing location too, which I think is key. We can get into that.
Sure.
But like also like you're very, very, your products are quality. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, it kind of came from me working in the restaurant business since I was about 16. So I'm a cook. I'm Italian. My family's Italian, and so we're very much cooks.
Yes.
And I was always drawn towards the food business, and I've done a lot leading up to this. And since COVID kind of obviously changed everybody's route, it changed my route a little bit and drew me away from the production that we're doing right now, which is my past, and moved me into
media production.
Yeah, media production, and getting into now food production, food products, as well as, having a retail location where we're doing a bit of a kitchen, as well as now coming soon, we're going to be extending our hours to sunset for our market.
Amazing. Because you guys were closing at like business hours type.
At like 4.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And so it's always been about the kitchen. the smoothies, the acai bowls, the sandwiches, the empanadas. It's always been...
The empanadas are great.
Empanadas are fantastic. Dude, we have some vegan ones, and those are actually made by Tartastic, which is a really high-end pastry and bakery.
God,
wholesale only.
I could tell, man. Yeah. They're good. Tartastic.
Yeah, they're in Boca. Shout out. And
wow.
You know, now we want to start playing around more with the idea of continuing our offerings so that the people coming off of 95, we're extremely close to 95 on Woolbright Road, super close to the beach. So people are coming off 95 and we've always been closed. So we want to stay open to them, allow them to come get the raw juice after work. We're going to stock the fridges with some salads and some pre-made sandwiches. We got soups in there now. We're going to do a protein freezer, so a really nice farm protein freezer with some fresh caught fish in there too. So I really just want it to always be a spot to come in and have quality things like you said, but super fast and grab.
Yeah. Dude, I love it. You're going to need another register at some point. You would think about that?
Yeah. Yeah. We had two at once and things got a little crazy. We were like putting orders in a little bit too fast.
Got you. There's a balance. That's it. Very cool. So dude, that's right. So you work with a lot of these small businesses locally.
Yes. Absolutely.
With your products. What's that like? What's that been like?
It's been great.
Yeah.
And the next phase of working with small businesses, even with some startups we're working with, we have a golden milk product that it's not necessarily a startup, but it's a golden milk product called Granmila, and Elena's doing a really nice job, and she's making this golden milk product. It's a dried turmeric, ginger, cinnamon product. It's really good for you. It's kind of like a matcha in a sense, how you would make it,
like a warming.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so it's a vegan drink mix, essentially made from organic ingredients, dried ingredients. And so she comes to our facility, makes it, and now we put it in the store. So we're supporting also smaller people in their startup phase, their company, but we're also working with very large companies that are selling their products like into Sprouts. For example, the granola that we have in the store is Wildflower, and she has their company has their product in Sprouts. So we're also, we incorporate some products that are further along in their journey, some products that are in the beginning phases of their journey. Regardless, we are working with Florida companies for the most part, almost completely.
Wow.
I don't think we have anybody outside of Florida right now that's in the store. So we are a Florida-based company, and so we want not only our products that are in our store to be kind of basically Florida-based, but what's happening next is a lot of our products are going to go online, and we're building a fresh from Florida product line that you're going to be able to get shipped to your house in any one of the states.
That's awesome. What is that going to be branded Willie's too?
Willie's Original Goods.
I love it.
Yeah, so Willie's OG. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so that's the next phase of really where we're going is come visit us in retail, take a vacation maybe to Boynton Beach or Delray or Boca or West Palm, and hopefully you still would come, even if it's 15, 20, 25 minutes away. Come and visit us, check us out, and then when you leave, if you do leave and you go back to another state where you live or where you spend half the year or something like that, you'll still be able to get us shipped to your house. A lot of the products, almost every single one of them.
Amazing.
Almost, like not chicken salad. We ain't shipping
smoothies.
Yeah, not smoothies, no. But like,
what's like your biggest that's amazing about it.
Yes.
Like you're going to be shipping. Stay tuned. But dude, what's like your biggest product? Like most popular smoothie or most popular product even?
It's tough to say. Everything always starts with coffee. Always, And so
I love that, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, that's how the company started.
Right.
And so we want to sell a lot of coffee online. We just have to tell the story a lot more of why would you buy our coffee? The coffee market's super saturated. So why would you have our coffee in your house? And the main reason is it's fourth wave coffee. So the coffee flies currently to our stores every 2 weeks on a FedEx jet. Our roaster has been doing it for 40 years. In Armenia, Colombia. You can't replicate what he's doing. You can't really bring him here. And so he's directly connected with the farms that have been doing this forever. So it's super old school and classic format, and it's completely fair. Like everything's fair. Like everybody's treated correctly. The farmer's treated correctly. The roaster's treated correctly. The roaster's treating all his employees correctly. That's what we wanted to see.
It's a fair supply chain.
Absolutely.
God.
And it's a very tight-knit one. So we know everything about what's happening. All right? Where a lot of times with a lot of coffee out there, it's flying in from or on a boat coming from a country of origin that you don't know too much about what's actually happening with the actual coffee and how it got into that bag and all those things. So we know everything. We can visit it. We'll show it very soon. We're showing it on our socials a lot more. My wife was just there and she got a bunch of content, but we really have to tell the story a lot more about the coffee because you need to understand that there's a reason why the customers are telling us, man, that coffee is really good. What's going on here? Well, it's just because we know everything about it. It's incredibly fresh. It's all pro. So we're part of the Coffee Federation of Colombia. The roaster is as well. So it's all as tight as it gets. And so we sell a ton of coffee and we want to sell a ton more to everybody across the country, which is the next initiative.
Amazing.
But we're selling a lot of smoothies. Yeah.
Yeah.
As the next item that sells the most in retail, it's smoothies because only 50% of people drink coffee.
Interesting.
So almost everybody can drink a smoothie.
Yeah. I wonder what the percentage of people that drink smoothies is.
Maybe 75%.
It's more than coffee.
If you don't drink smoothies, it's probably just because you're not into smoothies. But I would say for the most part, a lot of people eat fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
Right? Even if it's on a burger, they're eating a tomato, so.
And you're right. That is a quick grab and go. You're like what you're kind of going for.
Absolutely. In retail,
very, very cool.
We're going for extremely high quality and super fast.
Yeah. So you're trying to, is like the amount of time getting it from like when I order to like when I get my like sandwich important?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sandwich is different than smoothie. We toast everything.
Oh, right.
In a toaster oven.
So that takes time.
It takes time, but it's worth the time. And so
why? Because it's not microwaved or whatever.
Yeah, correct.
Got it.
So we're cooks at our stores.
I love that.
And we really want to make sure that the products that we're getting to you are the best. Okay? And so to achieve the toasted sandwich product, it's going to take 6 or 7 minutes. That's how long it's going to take. With a busy store, it's going to take about 8 or 9. And so when you're coming to us, we hope that you have a little bit of time. And then a smoothie is only going to take 2 to 3 minutes sometimes. Yeah. Without a busy store, it's going to take 2, 3, 4 minutes. Okay. But if you are in a hurry, then order online and order ahead. And when you arrive, it's ready for you.
Oh, you can order online.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So you see, it's a little bit of a give and take with us.
No, but isn't that interesting? Because we have things like that in our business where it's like people want it, right? Like they only have a minute and a half and they're demanding, but you're like saying, hey, this is kind of why we're doing it. You have to kind of explain.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. We're a different place for sure.
Right. Why you're different.
We're a fast food place. We're just a little bit less fast.
But why it matters, why it's important.
It's super important because it's expected now across the board. If you're not sitting down for your meal, it's expected that it's going to come to you fast.
Yeah.
So, but also I like things fast.
Yeah, me too.
I found I might be a little ADHD, little ADD or something like that. And so.
Which I think you need a little bit of that in business.
Yeah, for sure.
You do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Right?
Absolutely.
It's like on to the next.
Absolutely. I think that I definitely have a little bit of I'm a little bit more of a slower learner. Okay. And so I wasn't a very good student in high school and college. I never had really good grades, but
interested.
Just a super hard worker, and I like things exactly how they should be. I like them to be like almost, next to perfect, but fast. That's kind of how I want my things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you give it to me, like let's say I go to another place, another restaurant, and you have been able to execute something perfectly to me, and you gave it to me quickly, I'm going to come back to you.
Yeah. I value that.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
So you want to provide that for your customers because that's what you like.
Absolutely.
It's a kind of a no-brainer, right? Wait, but I love that, man. So tell us more about because now you're the boss man of your business, right? You're of your company, CEO life, whatever you want to call it. By the way, not as glamorous as people think.
Not glamorous.
We're coming in here after a full day already.
Yes. Whole day, and it's 1 o'clock. Yeah.
But I want to just mention, you weren't a good student.
No.
It's this interesting narrative people have, right?
I was a good athlete.
Interesting.
So super hard worker, right?
You were great.
Yes, grit. Absolutely. And so
What sports?
Soccer primarily. And then, I love water sports too. So, but it always came down to the work. And I realized and came to understand the reason why I was a good athlete was because I was a hard worker. So
It makes sense.
But I
Discipline.
I had that type of intelligence too.
Yeah.
I did not have the book intelligence, and I didn't really like to sit in a chair. So that's why it's a fit for me to be doing what I'm doing. I'm on my feet all day, kind of like, what you're doing.
Back.
And so I started when I graduated college. I had an office job. I was in a chair. I was in a cubicle. I was doing all that stuff, and I did that for a little bit, and then I just kind of started to realize that this is probably never going to work out very well for me.
It hit you. It was like, this isn't for me.
Right. And so now that we get to decide how things go and how we want things, basically what's happening at Willie Cafe and Willie's Original Goods is we are just working every day to try to bring to market a couple of new things, new products that you can consume, new products like a retail experience. And we're going to work incredibly hard to make sure that it's just constantly improving. We have a lot of room to grow and a lot of places that we can improve upon. And we're just getting started in this. So
that's the name of the game.
The key for what it is that we're doing and what we've done is our hard work with the team, and
that's the common denominator.
That's it.
Yeah, it's like there's no like there's no excuse on that front.
There's not, and it's a constant improvement too. So since we're new, I feel like you're constantly always you're gonna have room to improve.
Yeah.
Okay.
New meaning like you're a baby business.
We're a baby.
You see this whole right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting, that was a year ago.
Yes.
And would you, because I it's just so interesting to me. A year ago, I looked at my business like it was bigger and badder than it was.
Okay.
Than I am now. Now I'm seeing it as even a smaller baby.
Okay.
Because of my just because of my perspective and see how much more we could do and just seeing what's possible. Would you agree that it's fascinating. We were a baby a year ago. We still are.
Still.
It's like, that's just feel that.
Yeah. And we're 7 years in. I bought a trailer in 2017. Okay. So I bought that trailer, and that's kind of and even before that, my wife and I were having those conversations about the coffee. And so we started it thinking we were going to sell it online, and we didn't have a brand yet to do that.
Yeah.
Got to have the brand. Building the brand is incredibly important.
Dude, talk about that.
So
if we don't talk about anything else today, that is, dude, building the brand is so important. Why?
That's what I found out. It's trust. You're building trust. So, and consistency. And so every single time that person thinks about you, comes to your business, calls your business, works with you, you do a job for them, every single time that customer interacts with your business, they're interacting with the brand. And they're doing so because they're trusting that you are going to execute perfectly every time.
Totally.
And so the consistency, being open 7 days a week, crazy.
Yeah.
With the hours that never change, and having
happy people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Products that never go away, right? Never running out, never selling out of things.
Huge. So important.
Yeah. It's just trust and consistency.
Wow.
That's the brand.
And guys, that's the whole deal. That's it. because I totally agree. Like every time you deliver on something, you get them that juice and hydrate them. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
And you hear about people talk about like, oh, I love Trader Joe's or I love Apple. And like, it's like, it's so insane. It's like a corporation. It's like right? It's like it's like a P&L. It's just like a weird corporate. It's not that exciting, but in people's mind, they freaking love them.
Oh, they love it.
They love them because of all this. They're consistent. They're open every day.
Yes.
They're down the street every day. Trader Joe's is there for them. But why not Willie's OG? Willie OG, right? What?
Willie's OG. Why not?
Why not?
With Willie's.
But I got excited. Sorry, dude. The brand is key, man.
And so really, we've built Willie, the name.
Totally.
Okay? And so a lot of times you'll see these companies, they'll be making a product and then the product's doing great. And they're like, okay, now let's expand our product line. Let's put a new product underneath that brand and then sell to those same customers another thing. Okay?
Before their first thing's kind of moving.
No, they're moving.
Oh, okay.
They built the trust.
Yeah.
They built the consistency and the trust. And then they're like, let's open it up. Let's do another flavor. Let's do another SKU. Let's do another thing.
Yes.
And they built the trust to that customer base. Maybe they got the information from the customer, the email, the phone number. Hey guys, we got this new product that we wanted you to try out. The customer is already loving them, Apple and Trader Joe's, right? So why not try to give them something else? Well, that's what we're trying to do a lot of. We're trying to really give more things that we like, that we want to drink and eat ourselves. And then we want to test it in the store, give it to the customer, let them try it, and see if they want to continue to buy it.
That makes so much sense. Bring them, like, introduce them to your community, to these products that you already like are like put your stamp of approval on. Love that.
And so we built Willie, and we built the brand, and it's taken us a long time, and it's been an incredible amount of work. But
mad respect, man. Heck yeah.
Now we have products that we already make and put into the store, Willie Cafe, that we're really under Willie Cafe, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what we started with. And now we have this really nice product line, not only of products that we make, but also products that we're able to white label now, that have our stamp of approval, that we like to eat, that we like to drink. So mainly a lot of things that are made by us, but we're also bringing in products made by other vendors that we get to white label that we love.
And put Willie on.
Yep. Willie's Original Good.
Love that.
And so we're building a catalog that you're going to be able to go online in any state in the country and choose and pick and make a little bundle, and we'll cold pack it and we'll ship it to you.
Amazing. I love it, man. And Willie started from the Jeep story in the mountains. I love that.
So really, here's what's happening. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
So Los Willies are getting produce and coffee up at the top of the mountain at the best place to get the stuff from. Okay? And bringing it back down to the customers in Colombia. That's how it began. It was only for Colombia. This is before global trade and all that stuff.
That's right.
Okay? They've been doing this for a long time, 40s and 50s in Colombia. All right? We're doing the same thing. We're just getting really nice, fresh things, and now we're going to deliver it to you through UPS, FedEx, US Postal.
Sure, yeah. I love that.
So you're
coming down the mountain with the freshest.
So now, Willie's Original Goods is a fresh from Florida company.
Love it.
Okay? Willie Cafe is a little bit Colombian, a little American. Okay? Willie's Original Goods, that's fresh from Florida, bro. And so the coffee's going to be on there. We're a Florida company, and we're just getting it from Colombia. But everything else is basically from us in Florida. Okay? Coconut water, fresh made.
You guys chop them up back there.
Yep.
I love that.
Fresh, double filtered. That's it. We're going to ship it everywhere. All right? Because that's a product from Florida that you want.
And by the way, that stuff is good.
It's fantastic.
Like, and it's so interesting. Like, we work so hard to make all these like Gatorades and stuff, and it's just like coconuts. You can't beat it.
we're so excited for everybody to be able to try it that doesn't get to live in South Florida.
Can people get it now? Like, is there a domain people can buy it? Or not?
It's about to be launched, williesog.com. So
next time I'll have you back on it when you launch it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so think about this. You're going to be able to get a little bundle of coffee, fresh coffee. You'll get a 6-pack of coconut water. Right? Want a raw ginger turmeric shot, a couple of those thrown in. We'll put those in there if you want to.
Those are local too.
That's made by us. We're cold pressing that. Elderberry syrup, sea moss, fresh granola, fresh honey from Waxahachie, seltzers, probiotics in the can, all fresh made and shipped to you immediately. Cold packed.
Wow, cold packs.
Yep.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. And so if it's kind of like this, if you want it every month, then you'll just get it on a subscription, the things that you like, the things that you want. Or you might have a special occasion where a group of friends are getting together, a family's getting together, ship it for that moment and have some really nice things to share, you know? Or maybe you want it once a quarter, you want to do a little cleanse and you just want to get everything right. We'll ship all of our raw juice in the 8-ounce bottle. Almost the whole store is going to be on there.
Wow.
So it's really just things that we make fresh that we can pack and are shippable. We're going to be shipping it to you.
Willie's Kitchen is going to be bumping, man.
That's what we're hoping. The production facility that we're in right now. Yeah. That's really where this is going to go down. The organization and logistics of it. So it's you and I are really having the first conversation to the public about it.
So excited.
We've had a couple other conversations, but we're really ramping up right now.
Let's put it out into the ether. That's it, brother.
So the website's being worked on and it's almost complete.
Cool. Well, I'm honored to share it, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Because you're already doing it local. Like, that's why, like, I want to have you on, brother. Like, I support you. I'm there.
I appreciate that.
We probably have a lot of shared clients.
Yeah. And so I would like to also get your story out there too in the same token, because we are doing similar things. We're just packaging it differently.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Business is fantastic. It's the future of produce.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
It is. I mean, because
it's powerful.
Here's what happens. People come into the store and they ask, are the strawberries local, organic? Where are the lemons grown?
Sure.
Where's the watermelon? Does the watermelon have seeds in it that you guys use? Those types of questions are being asked all the time. And the one way for you to ultimately really know about your things that you're consuming is to grow it in your backyard.
Yeah.
If you really want those questions answered.
Dude, what you're saying is so true. Because people like nitpick and try to figure out everything about where they're sourcing stuff. And by the way, we don't have much control at all over that, you know?
Right.
Unless you're like, obviously Willie's is great. You trust who you can. But when you grow it in your backyard, brother, there's no denying the freshness and quality of that.
And we're making things at scale.
Yeah.
So we're making smoothies at scale. Okay. So we have to make a lot. So we have to buy a lot of produce. Okay. It's like we can't grow all the things that we need.
And I've been down this road with restaurants and stuff too. They're like, wait, we can't have 12 cases of this tomorrow. I'm like, it's going to take a little while to grow. Yeah.
Exactly. So,
but you start with some product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so if you really love cucumbers, if cucumbers are your favorite thing in the world and you want to know everything about the cucumbers that you eat and you want to make pickles and all that stuff, you're going to have to grow it in your backyard eventually, you know? And so I think that I've always thought that way. What you're doing, I had this concept in the past about what a great business. It's just a really hard business that you're doing. And so if the public would love to know so much about all the things that they're consuming, I would just say, grow it in your backyard.
Tell them,
right?
Yeah.
So we can get both of our messages out there.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And it's great because, once you start growing in your backyard, there's so much, you can't even eat it all yourself. You're bringing coconut, you know what I mean? It's like, it's amazing.
What a great thing to be able to give to your family and friends.
Yeah.
If you have an abundance of it, an urban abundance.
No, but let's get it going at your place with oregano and parsley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm down to help.
Cool.
That's all we do.
Is there anything better than fresh basil in your salad or on your pizza, though?
Dude, you're right. Maybe fresh, like celery. Just like anything.
Not on your pizza.
Yeah. Not pizza.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
not
talk about celery.
Yeah.
What's your thought on celery?
Why? Why?
I want to hear your thoughts on celery and growing it. Real quick.
It grows well in the wintertime,
Okay.
and you get a lot of production from it. I like it.
Okay.
And put it in my salad. That's what I thought you were saying. Like, I love it.
Okay. And so do your customers a lot of times ask to have celery
Yeah, man.
in their,
By the way, some people come back for that reason.
for my group that's watching, Jack's got a company and they grow produce in your backyard with raised beds and things like that, all done for you beautifully. And so your customers like the celery. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I tell my customers,
Uh-huh.
we have organic celery juice in the store.
Yeah.
And from the research that I've done so far, organic celery juice in my store is the most potent product that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If you have an issue, if you have a stomach issue, if you have a skin issue, if you have brain issue, if you have gut issues, if you have any type of issues,
Mm-hmm.
and people think that I know all the things, I don't really know a whole lot. I'm going to tell you this. If you start drinking celery juice on the regular for the next couple months, even if it's like a little bit per day, every other day, something beneficial will happen to you.
Dude, you're exactly right. I know you get it. And it's the juice. Yeah, you're right. What is that? Because it's life force, man.
Something's up with the celery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should figure out, we do need to, because I'm the same way. I'm not a doctor or any of these things. Like, we just need to preface with that. But like, dude, it's like when you drink coconut water, it's like, you can't deny how hydrated you are. Celery juice is that way. You're like activated.
Yes. And so unpasteurized, organic, cold pressed celery juice, I believe, and I don't know really a whole lot of stuff. I just know what's good and what tastes good too. Okay. And celery juice, if you got something going on, start drinking celery juice. That's all that I got for you at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's good. That's good.
Is it?
Advice right there.
Yeah. I am a very simple guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I come from a simple place, and I can tell you that celery juice is super, super awesome.
Dude, totally. I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, man.
I hope one day we could like literally grow enough celery where I'm just like supporting. I can get you totes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, we're going to figure out, and I like that you just went into maybe the future of things.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about that before we started. What's the future? And the future for myself, and I think for you too, I think our future, to be quite honest with you, and this is a very long down the road, is to have a farm.
Yeah, man. Getting close to source.
Yes. Of some sort. And having a farm can mean having a farm in your backyard at your house,
Yeah, man.
having a farm on an acre of land, having a farm on 5 acres,
It's exactly right.
having a farm on 10, and then having a farm on 100.
Yeah.
Okay?
Or 100,000.
Correct. So, and that's my family's background. On my mom's side is they're farmers.
Yeah, in the Midwest, you said, right?
Southern Illinois. So that's becoming a little, to me, it's becoming a lot more interesting.
It's full circle, isn't it? Dude, so cool. And I agree. And by the way, I'm already kind of like, obviously I'm a farmer. I'm doing it now. I'm on the path. But dude, I appreciate you coming to it too, because it is full circle and it is inevitable. Getting close to source. Dude, so cool. I loved hearing about the Jeep story for Willie too. I didn't even know that. The logo.
Yeah. So we got 1950 on the Boynton Beach property, 1950 Willis MB. It's Willys, it's really called Willis. But Los Willis in Colombia, because that's how you pronounce it. And so that's why we're Willie. It's all different types of ways of calling us. People call us Willies.
Willie.
It's all good.
I like
all of it's good. And then we got a 1973 8-passenger diesel Jeep in Colombia.
Amazing.
To drive around. So that's always nice to
diesel.
drive that one. But it just started with everything is so simple, man. And I think everything's simple with you too. You just like with your business, you like to get your customers this really simple thing that is super effective and beneficial to them.
Right. And I want to share it with the world. That's it.
And provide value.
That's what, yeah, man.
You're providing value to your customers, and that's what we're doing too. Everything is super simple.
I see it.
I started with this idea of a Jeep bringing coffee down the mountain. We want to drink fresh coffee. I was drinking all the normal coffee from this grocery store, from Dunkin' Donuts, from Starbucks. And when my wife took me to the farm and I tried coffee there for the first time, I realized that we needed to also share this coffee somehow with other people.
Wow.
Okay. And so, that being said, we're doing it in Boynton Beach right now. Okay. And some people from other towns and cities get to come and try it out. When you're on vacation, you get to come and you get to try it. Now it's up to us to get all these things to more people.
That's it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's like, it's exciting, man. You're pumping me up. It's leadership. It's bringing this value. That's what entrepreneurship is. It's creating value out of like nothing, right? I mean, not nothing, right? Like out of resources, but like creating value. And that, honestly, that's what we're doing today too. Like I don't know. What we do is more, it comes from our hearts. Man.
Yeah.
More than anything.
And we're working with our hands.
Yeah.
Everything that we're doing is by hand for the most part, So
you pour that love into it.
Yeah. Eventually, at scale, we want to scale things.
Yeah, man.
So we will eventually have to get some sharing, of course, if we want to really share the products, And so
you have to, man.
I think that it's really coming down to, from an entrepreneurial perspective, it's just the consistency, and we're working really hard when we're doing this every day. And then from there, I feel like a lot of things come from that. Just working on it every single day. I think a lot of what we've done came from that idea. So, and just constantly trying to improve. So just working hard and trying to improve, man. That's really what we've done at Willie Cafe.
Yeah, man.
So
every day.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Dude, much respect, much love. And to Los Willies. Yeah, bro.
Los Willies, man. And eventually you're going to be able to go to Armenia, Colombia, whenever you...
I would love that. Man.
You can go whenever you'd like. We can set that up for you. We hope to be able to provide that type of service as well for our customers and people that might be interested to go.
Oh, that's fun.
A 3-hour flight from Fort Lauderdale. And then go into the countryside where the coffee is being grown. It's 10 minutes from the airport. Stay at a really nice place and just relax and have a good time.
Yeah, my brother says great things about Colombia.
Colombia is fantastic. The people are really nice.
Cool.
The food is really good. All fresh food.
Cool. I gotta try that coffee on the mountainside.
We'll send you to a very special place to try that.
All right.
Side, man. There's this spot, and it's right next to a farm, and the farmer has built this beautiful little cafe that overlooks the little town that the coffee farm is close to, and you just get to drink coffee overlooking the mountainside where the coffee is being grown.
So chill.
Pretty cool. You'll go.
Yeah, man.
We'll get you there, and then you're going to do a damn podcast there or something.
Yeah, dude. I want to have you back when you're doing the shipping of the products.
Okay.
Dude, 100%. Let's do it again.
Hopefully that's very soon.
Amazing.
Yeah. I'm hoping like very quickly we can start shipping our products to people.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I love to hear it, man.
Yeah, man.
Keep inspiring, man.
Cool.
Guys, if you're around Lantana, Boynton, support John. Yeah, man.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see y'all next time.
See you.
We're in the garden. It's existential.